Hello everyone, my name is Mercy Me and welcome to Mercy Me's channel. Now, I've wanted to post a YouTube video for the past 3 years of my life, and finally, by the grace of God, everything has aligned and my opportunity has come, and I'm gonna take it and run with it. Alright, so I thought a lot about what I'm gonna do for my very first YouTube video, and I decided we're gonna do 23 things I learned before turning 23. So I turned 23 on January 18th, 2025, and I've been 23 for about almost a month, and girl, it has been a roller coaster. Girl, boy, whoever's watching, it's been a roller coaster. It's been an experience. I definitely cried on my birthday because I'm getting old and it's scary. It's very scary, but I'm also grateful to God that I'm able to see another year go around the sun again, see what life has to offer. So let's get straight into the video. Here are 23 things I learned before turning 23. Number one thing I learned, it's okay to say no. No feels like a taboo word, but it's really not. Like, it's okay to say no. If you don't want to do something, if you don't want to go somewhere, if you don't want to hang out with certain people, if you don't want to do a favor or loan something, if you don't want to do something and it becomes an inconvenience to you, just say no. I know that as people pleasers, we want to please people, make people happy, but at the end of the day has to end, and I want to end the day happy. So no, I'm not going to do that. I'm not doing it. Learn to say no to people. It's not the end of the world. If people hate you for saying no, that's a them problem, not a you problem. If you're comfortable with who you are as a human being, that's all that matters. Learn to say no. Another thing that I've learned is seek therapy and or counseling. I know that in college that they offer free counseling. So in 2023, I literally did counseling for a year. And it was the best decision that I ever made. I was going through a really hard time. I just went through a really painful breakup, and I was like learning how to navigate through life. And it was hard for me to heal alone, and to be able to go and sit and talk to a counselor was amazing. To be able to process my emotions. And I think that what really helps a lot is our minds make us think that we're the perpetrator when in reality we're the victims and we're the ones that were hurt. And me going to therapy and dissecting the situation and talking about what I experienced and how it affected me helped the process be a lot better. Helped me learn that maybe I need to change my major, maybe I need to look at life from a different perspective. I think therapy helps us changing your perspective, dissecting the situation and seeing how things really are. So please don't think that you need to go through life by yourself. These people are here for a reason. I know as Christians, we also always think that like we have to always go to God. Of course, always go to God, but also understand that there are people in the world that God has placed here to help us, to make our lives easier. So please, go seek counseling, go seek therapy. You're gonna need it. You heard it from me. The thing that I've learned is please create and prioritize a relationship with Jesus Christ. Please create and prioritize a relationship with Jesus Christ. You're gonna need it. To be the person I am, how I've been molded, how I present myself, is only because I created a relationship with Jesus Christ. Made him my priority, made him my Lord, my Savior, my everything. In all my ways, I have acknowledged him, and he has made my path straight. So please create a relationship with Jesus Christ. Prioritize it in all things, prioritize Jesus Christ. Please create a relationship with him. Start today. Please do. You heard from me. Please create a relationship with Jesus Christ. My life is a testament of God's goodness, God's greatness. I'm blessed beyond all measure just because I have Jesus Christ in my life. Please create a relationship with Jesus Christ. Please. Now I'm very serious about this next one. Please, I'm not joking. I'm dead serious. Do not postpone losing weight. 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 Start today. Start today. After this video is finished, I need you to start today. 3 things you need to do: calorie deficit, intermittent fasting, cardio. I'm gonna say it one more time. Calorie deficit, intermittent fasting, cardio. 10,000 steps a day. Go on Google, search up what is my calorie deficit. They'll have you, there's literally a link you can click on. Put in your weight and your height and your goal weight, and they'll tell you this is how many calories you're gonna need to eat a day to be able to reach your goal weight, right? And intermittent fasting. Don't eat after, I stopped eating after 6. I don't eat after 6 o'clock, and then I wait until 12 o'clock the next day. And I still do that till today. But figure out what works for you. There's so many different different hours. You do intermittent fasting. Some people don't eat for 23 hours and only eat for an hour, which is OMAD. Find out what works for you, but do not postpone losing weight. I say that because right now, let's say that you're like 200 pounds and you want to be 150. You only have 50 pounds to lose. If you postpone losing weight and you wait a year, you're going to be at 300. So instead of you having 50 pounds to lose, now you have 150 pounds to lose. And that's hard. Go start losing weight today. Today. You deserve it. And don't start saying, oh, I'm going to start tomorrow, or I'm going to start on Monday, or I'm going to start on March 1st, because you're not going to. I guarantee you're not going to. You're not going to. Start losing the weight today. Okay? I've lost 80 pounds. You see how beautiful I look? Because I put the work in. It does take a lot of hard work. It does take dedication. It does take consistency. But you deserve that. You do. So start losing weight today. Today. Whatever you want in life is on the other side of fear. We want so many things in life. We want to be able to become famous. We want to be able to become an influencer. We want to be able to get that job promotion. You need to overcome that fear. Closed mouths don't get fed. Closed mouths don't get fed. I always used to be afraid to speak up and talk about things that I wanted. I used to get all like, oh my gosh, what if people think I'm weird? Don't worry about what people think. Whatever it is that you want in life is on the other side of fear. Overcoming my fear has gotten me promoted. Overcoming my fear has gotten me equipment licenses. Overcoming my fears has got me friendships. Overcoming fears has got me into relationships. Like, whatever you want in life is on the other side of fear. Please stop being scared, because it's not going to do anything for you except make your life the same way it is right now. Overcome that fear. Whatever it is that you want in life is on the other side of fear. Sacrifice. Following God becomes a sacrifice. It comes to sacrifice, it comes to sacrifice. You're going to have to sacrifice things, sacrifice people, all that kind of stuff. I'd be more than happy to go more in depth in another video, but please understand that following God holy literally holy and acceptable. What does it say in the Bible? It says, therefore I urge you, brothers and sisters, to offer yourself as a living sacrifice, holy and acceptable unto King Jesus. So in conclusion, following God comes with sacrifice. So be ready to sacrifice. Another thing that I've learned, to be more welcoming and accepting of love. I have really bad anxiety, and I overthink, overworry, overdo everything. Over is mercy. I just overdo everything, and I always feel like everyone that comes into my life always comes with bad intentions. But I have to come to realize that there are people in the world that have good intentions towards you. There are people in the world that actually really do like you and want to be in your life. So once I've learned that, my life has been peachy, been great. Obviously everybody's not a great person, but there are people in this world that really do have true and pure intentions towards you. And love is not just towards relationship, it's also towards friendships, it's also towards family members. Like, be welcoming and accepting of love. And the topic of family members, it's okay to cut off family members. That's another thing that I would like to say. It's okay to cut people off, especially family members. I've cut my dad off completely. I've cut off friends off completely. Like, it's okay to cut people off, especially if they're being a detriment to your life. You don't deserve that. You don't deserve that. You don't deserve people to be toxic to you. It's okay to cut them off and move on with your life. If you don't need them particularly, like you don't need them for like stability or health or a place to stay, just cut them off. Literally, it's okay to cut people off. Your mental health is more important at the end of the day. Because if you came in this world alone, you're going to leave alone. So you have to be okay being by yourself. And if people are being a detriment to your life, you need to cut them off. Please do. One thing I've learned, never say never. I'm not going to get too deep into that. Never say never. Because if you say never, you'll start nevering like never before. Never say never. Because you'll be surprised at things that you thought you would never do and actually end up doing. Never say never. Friendships will end. There are people that I thought I would be friends with for the rest of my life. People who I thought were going to be my bridesmaid at my wedding, were going to be there when I give birth, that were going to be there when I'm going through a hard time, and I don't talk to them anymore. We're constantly evolving, we're constantly changing as human beings. It's okay to cut people off. Friendships will end. You won't, like the people, I promise you, and this might be mean, there are a couple of people in your friend group right now that you're not going to be friends with in the years to come. Because we're constantly changing and evolving. Doesn't make them the perpetrator, doesn't make you the perpetrator either. At the end of the day, some people just grow apart. You grow apart, you move on, you wish them the best in their future endeavors, and you hope that they do the same for you. Come on, let's move on. Friendships will end. Another thing I've learned, it's okay to quit your job. I've quit 4 jobs before. And now it's like normal for me. I don't quit, like the job I have right now, I've worked at there for 2 years, almost 3, so I love it. I love my job to death. But I'm grateful that I quit the jobs that I have in the previous times of my life, because They were just toxic and really bad for mental health. Don't quit a job before you have another job lined up though. Okay, be smart. Don't quit a job before you have another job lined up. Because it's hard to get a job out here. So always make sure that you have a job, and then once you have another job, then you quit 2 weeks in. So once the 2 weeks is over, boom, I'm going on to the next job. But it is okay to quit your job. Just always make sure you have something lined up. This is for people who are graduating high school. Your college or your university plans may not go according to plan. They're probably not going to go according to plan. So you might think to yourself, well, I'm going to be in college for 4 years, I'm going to get my degree, and then my life is going to be set. It happens to some people, not everybody. It may not go according to plan. It's not going to go according to plan. It might go according to plan for some people. It didn't go according to plan to be, and it hasn't gone according to plan to people who I've spoken to. Like I said, the Bible says we create plans, but the Lord determines our steps. So you may have a plan of how everything's going to go for the next 4 years of your life, and it doesn't go that way. So just understand that your college or university plans may not go according to plan. And leading on to my next topic, if they don't go according to plan, show yourself grace. This is your first time being alive, first time being an adult, first time making decisions. Show yourself some grace, okay? It's okay to make mistakes. It's okay to take a break. It's okay to change your major. It's okay to find new things to do. Please show yourself grace. It's your first time being alive, okay? If things don't go according to plan, it's okay. It's okay. That's also another thing I've learned at 23. Before 23 things before 23. That's another thing I've learned. It's okay. You get so caught up in your mind, you think that life's about to end, but it really is okay. Like, change your perspective. It's okay. You're gonna be fine. You're gonna be fine. It's okay. It's okay. Breathe in, breathe out. It's okay. You're gonna be fine. Another thing that I want to talk about, and this is for my girlies or guys, whatever you do, please learn how to do your makeup. Please learn how to do your makeup. Zoom into my face real quick. You see this look? I did that. Mercy did that. You see this? I did that. Learn to do your makeup. I'm not saying you gotta learn how to do the most professional makeup. That's some stuff I leave to the professionals. On big events, I go get my makeup done. But every day, quick 1, 2, 3, I know how to put some makeup on my face. You see this? Learn to do your makeup. I promise you, it'll be worth it. Learn to do your makeup. Learn to do your makeup. I'll be more than happy to do a makeup tutorial for you guys. I promise you. Learn to do your makeup. Another thing that I've learned is to see people for who they are, not who I want them to be. We gotta stop seeing people for their potential. We just have to, and just start seeing them for who exactly they are. The way that they present themselves to you is exactly who they are. Not the imagination that you create in your head, not the depiction that you made of them. See them for exactly as they are. And if they're not good people, you need to move on with your life and to find other people in life. Please stop seeing for people who you want them to be or who you know they can be, and start seeing them for exactly who they are. Your behavior contributes to your past life experiences and trauma. And that's literally okay. We all, as human beings, we go through things. Our childhood contributes to who we are as adults. For me, I'm overly emotional. I cry about everything because that's the only way that I know how to express my emotion. I didn't know having any other ways that I could express how I felt when I was a kid. So as an adult now, whenever I go through a hard time, my first response is I need to cry. So just understanding that, please show yourself grace and understand that the way that you are is based off of your life experiences and the ways that you are. So don't hate yourself because you do certain things differently from other people. Me and somebody else were raised differently. So maybe somebody, when they get mad, they talk things through. I have to cry. That's the only way that I can release my anger and my frustration. So your life experiences, like the way you are and your behavior, are based off of your past life experiences. And don't use those things as excuses to be a bad person, though. Don't say that because I've gone through a hard life, I can be bad to people or I can be mean to people. Don't use that as an excuse. Learn to evolve and grow and be a better person. But there's also things that you've gone through that you need to show yourself grace for. Please show yourself some grace. You're a human being. Find quotes that uplift you and help you to overcome, like, how hard life can be, if that makes sense. I'm not saying like scriptures, I'm saying like quotes. I have scriptures too, but like quotes that are help you to overcome how life can be depressing, life can be hard. Find a quote that can uplift you and make life a lot easier. Me, the quote that I use every single day is a quote that I learned from Jim Harbaugh. He's the head coach for the Los Angeles Chargers in the NFL. It's attack the day with an enthusiasm unknown to mankind. I say that to myself every single morning. I'm going to attack the day with an enthusiasm unknown to mankind, and that structures my day. So please find a quote that will help you overcome all that life has, all the hard things that life will throw at you. Do not postpone your dreams and desires and the things that you want start today. If you have a dream or a desire in life, go ahead and start today. Life goes by fast. If you blink twice, you're going to be 50. If you have a dream, if you have a desire, go out there and get it. You deserve it. On to my next thing. That dream and that desire that you have, God has placed that in your heart. That's why you have that dream. That's why you have that desire. If God has placed that in your heart, He's going to make a way for it to happen. He's going to place the right people in your life, give the right resources. He's going to make a way. So don't postpone that dream and desire. Go out there and go and get it. Put yourself out there. Put yourself out there. And that could mean posting yourself on Instagram, on YouTube, on TikTok. Put yourself out there. And honestly, it's kind of fun. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's really fun. Just being able to, like, it's just the funnest thing in the world to put yourself out there. Post reels on Instagram, post TikTok. Please put yourself out there. Post YouTube videos. People want to get to know you. I love watching videos where you get to know other people. So please put yourself out there. Go outside as well. But putting yourself outside, putting yourself out also means going outside. Going outside, seeing all that life has to offer. But put yourself out there. Please stop being cooped up in the house. It's depressing. Go outside. Put yourself out on social media. Let people get to know you. Stop being so cooped up in the house and stop being so private. I'm not saying private like share your whole entire life off of social media, but also don't have such a big phobia of like what are people gonna think? Who cares what they think? Who cares what they think? Like just put yourself out there. Put yourself out there. Put yourself out there. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I truly appreciate you for taking your time. I probably rambled a lot. This is my first time, so please show me some grace. If you guys have any questions, comments, or concerns, please leave them in the description box down below. Leave them in the comments box down below. If you have any questions, if you have any tips, anything that you would like from me, anything that you would like for me to shoot, please do. I'll read all the comments. It will mean so much for me if you leave a comment and let me know if you enjoyed this video. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you.